I'm so happy to present a Being Yoga Wellness at Home, India's biggest virtual wellness festival. My name is Greta Tigras and I am a yoga guru and a YouTube content creator. Before we begin, I just wanted to remind you all that the main purpose and the goal of our festival is to raise money for the charities such as Goonj that are currently helping the migrant workers suffering here due to pandemic. India's During this live session, we would like to invite you and also head down to Era Yoga Wellness page on Facebook and write down any comments during this live section as we will be choosing the best question winners and they will be able to win exciting prizes. Now, without further ado, let me introduce our guest, Rebekah Blank. As she says herself, she is a yogi, health food chef, founder of FabCafe India Atmosphere Kombucha Company. Rebekah grew up in Himalayas, but now she resides in Delhi. Today, Rebekah will be demonstrating how we can make a super healthy and yummy vegan smoothie at home. So now, let's welcome Rebekah.
Hello everyone, my name is Rebekah and I'm a health food chef. I'm the brand head of FabCafe and I also work with Atmosphere, which is a Delhi-based kombucha brand. Today I am inviting you into my kitchen and I am going to show you how to make a vegan mango smoothie. Okay, so for this recipe you're going to need half a cup of almonds. These almonds were soaked overnight and then I rinsed them and drained all of the water that they were soaked in. And then here we have about 6 dates, which we've also soaked overnight in water. We are going to keep the water that the dates were soaked in. So the first thing we're going to do is make almond milk out of the almonds, and you'll need about half a liter of water for that as well. And then we're going to make a mango smoothie, and for that you'll need 2 mangoes. And what I've done here is I've cut up the mangoes and I have kept the pulp in the freezer for a couple of hours so that it's nice and chilled. So what we're going to do is we have our blender cup here. We're going to put all of our almonds into it. And then we're going to add our dates with the date water. And then we're going to add just a little bit of water and blend this into a nice thick paste. We've blended our almonds and our dates and half a cup of water into a nice thick paste without any chunks into it. We're going to add another 1.5 cups water so that we have almond milk. And we're going to blend that again for just a couple of minutes. So now we're going to strain our almond milk. So we have a bag. You can also use a cheesecloth or anything that you would use for making paneer at home. And you're going to pour your almond milk into it to strain the pulp out. So just pour it in and then you'll just squeeze the milk out of it. And so here we have fresh homemade almond milk, and the almond pulp that's left over in the bag you can use for baking, or you can add it to a hummus or any kind of dip or something like that. So now we're going to put our things back in our blender to make our smoothie. And so we have 2 mangoes worth of mango pulp, which is slightly frozen to make it nice and chilled and give it a nice hard texture. And then we're going to add about 1 cup of almond milk. So here we have a nice thick chilled mango vegan smoothie. At this point you can add anything else that you like to it. So you know, if you have any berries in the house, you could add some berries to it. If you like to have protein in your smoothie, you can put some protein powder in it. You could put, some herbs like ashwagandha, or if you're want to have more fiber in your diet, you could put some psyllium husk into it. So there's a lot of different things that you can always add to your smoothies. You can also add, like different spices for flavor. So for instance, you could add a little bit of mint to your smoothie, which goes really well with mango, or you could also add cardamom. If you want it to be a little bit sweeter, you could add a few dates or a little bit of jaggery or some honey to it.
Wow, thank you so much, Rebecca. That is a wonderful smoothie working workshop, and I hope you guys are also inspired to make this kind of smoothie at your own home. Actually, it's very interesting to see how Rebecca is making her own almond milk, because I think that this is one of the things that people in India are not very much fond of using, and you don't see it much in the shops, but it's actually so easy to make at home. So thank you so much, Rebecca, for sharing this amazing workshop. And thank you so much, everyone who is watching. We will be back in just a couple of minutes, so make sure you stay tuned. Legendary Mickey Mekta is after. We're going to be talking about some really interesting topics regarding strengthening the immunity during this times of the pandemic. And we're just going to take a little break, and make sure you stay tuned for the next section. And don't forget to head down in the meanwhile to Facebook page of Era Yoga Wellness and donate for the charities that we are collecting the money during this festival. And you'll be, as I said before, entering exciting prize giveaways. So make sure you guys do that. And thank you so much for being here with us today. And I'll see you in just a couple of minutes.